National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Jaguars at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude.
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal, Jets.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First
Rip,
and 10 at
23.
the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
5:51, 12 goes.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Get him. 58, is that?
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, let's go.
On the end around, this is Thomas. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ramp 23. Hey, Soko, sink right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. You do it. All right.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll find Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Fields. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
To the air again, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point is Folk. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Here we go.
Here's second and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Ready?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Decent 24.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Flushed out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. That is caught. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars.
Now it's Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Out of the gun, Fields. Pass caught right side by Taylor.
Fields pass.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Getting on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick.
Looking for the Jaguars.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On the toss, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Taylor. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Fields throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. Well, the O-line, they were out in front, ready to block there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Option play, here's Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to stop their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 11.
Here we go.
Now a toss play. Allen. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here we go, shot. Green 19, right to that.
Fields. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Mulligan. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. The 20. 5. Touchdown. Jaguars. Travis Etienne. 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to build on their fourth-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
All right, let's go.
This is Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Lazard's got it again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. Allen has it, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 41, Jets 28.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Lisa 24. Hey, here we go.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5.
Go, go. Hey, run. Son. 11.
Here's Lawrence. And he is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 37 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Fields. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Fields. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey,
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger. Zach. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him right complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Jags use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because